division algorithm for polynomials. So this is the title of this new topic, that is division algorithm for polynomials. Children, Euclid has suggested the lemma for two integers a and b in real numbers, right? That is nothing but a is equals to b into q plus r. Done. Here also Euclid also has suggested a lemma. Are you getting my point? For polynomials. So what is the Euclid division lemma for polynomials? That is nothing but p of x is equals to g of x into q of x plus r of x. Okay. So p of x is equals to g of x into q of x plus r of x. So this is Euclid division lemma for polynomials. Okay. This is Euclid division lemma for polynomials. That is p of x is equals to g of x into q of x plus r of x. Now suppose what we doesn't know what is p of x, what is g of x, what is q of x, and what is r of x. I will show you one small example how to understand what is the meaning of these terms which we have written here. Okay, see children, very simple. As you all knows this, whenever we do division, so this is the basic structure of division, right? So that we can say here one term will be there, here also one term will be there, here also one term will be there, as well here also one term will be there. जब भी हम डिवाइड करेंगे तो उसका स्ट्रक्चर ऐसा रहेगा ना, right? The structure will be like this. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ basic structure ಈ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so what this term is called as, ಇದರ पे जो नंबर हम दिखेंगे उसको हम क्या बुलाते हैं? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ ನಾವು ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ನಾವು ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Okay, this is usually we call it as dividend, correct? What we call this as dividend, and this one we call it as divisor, right? And this term we call it as quotient. This we call it as quotient. Similarly, this term we call it as remainder. Done? Correct now children? This term we call it as remainder. For Euclid division lemma for integers a and b, we call this as a, and this we call it as b, this we call it as q, and this one we call it as r. This is a, b, q and r. A is dividend, b is divisor, q is quotient, and r is remainder. Done? Good. Now, in this case, a we call it as p of x. What is this a? P of x. This b we call it as g of x, and this q we call it as q of x, and this r we call it as r of x. That's it. So this is also in the form of a is equals to b into q plus r. Are you getting children? So this is Euclid division lemma for Euclid's division lemma for integers. This is for integers, and this is for polynomials, and this is for polynomials. So this is the major difference. Are you getting my point? Same, a place we are writing p of x, b place we are writing g of x, q place we are writing q of x, and r place we are writing r of x. Did you understood the basic thing? Yes. So this formula is very important. So what is the Euclid division lemma for polynomials? The Euclid division lemma for polynomials is p of x is equals to g of x into q of x plus r of x. Where what is p of x? P of x is dividend. What is g of x? G of x is divisor. What is q of x? That is quotient. What is r of x? That is remainder. Any doubts? I hope you all have understood the basics about division algorithm for polynomials. So let's begin the numericals based on this topic. Children, we can see the first problem here, that is divide 2x square plus 3x plus 1 by x plus 2. Okay. Children, one thing I just like to tell you here, we can see here they have given one expression. This expression we should divide by this expression, that is x plus 2. Okay. Now, sir, how to decide which is p of x and which is g of x? Anyhow, always p of x is divided by g of x. Understood? But still, to make it clear, I can tell you that in this, what is the highest degree? What is the highest degree? Highest degree is 2. Highest degree is 2. And what is the highest degree in this? Highest degree is 1. Correct? We can see variable power is 2 here. So this is the highest degree. Here nothing is there means 1 will be there. So this is the highest degree. So here is 2 and here is 1. So we can do the division. Understood? Now from this itself directly we can say that always we divide highest by lowest. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಾವು highest term ಇಂದ lowest term ಗೆ divide ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Understood? Always we divide from highest to lowest but not lowest to highest. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ lowest ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ highest ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ highest ಮುಂಚೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, lowest ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ್ದು highest ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ p of x ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. lowest ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ g of x ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. कभी भी हम highest को p of x बोलेंगे और g of x lowest बोलेंगे. कभी भी हम p of x को g of x के साथ डिवाइड करेंगे. Always we divide p of x by g of x but not g of x by p of x. Is this clear? We don't divide this. Always we divide p of x by g of x. Understood? Okay. Now this is the first condition. You no need to get confused with these things. Okay, if you go to a higher standard then it will be useful. But always whenever they give numericals to you or problems to you, they will give first p of x only and next g of x itself. Okay, you don't need to think about it much. Okay, but what is required in this problem is always first you have to check the given p of x or given g of x value should be there in its standard form. We can see here power 2 is there, yes. Next power 1 is there, yes. Next constant, yes. No, this is called a standard form. Always the degree should be in standard form. First we have to write second degree term, then first degree term, then constant term. If suppose if the question was like this 2x square plus 1 plus 3x, okay. Now is this given expression is there in the standard form? See, highest degree is 2, then we have constant, then we have highest degree 1. So it is not there in the standard form. So what we should do? We have to write first second degree term. Just rearranging. First you write second degree term, then you bring first degree term here, then you bring constant here. Now this is standard. And now this is standard. Similarly, I can give you one more clue to you. If suppose, in case if suppose we have 3x cube plus 2x minus 3. So what is the highest degree? 3. What is the highest degree? 1. What is there? Constant. Is there in the standard form? No, it is not there in the standard form because after 3 who should come? 2 should come, but 2 is missing. Highest degree 2 is missing. Right? In that case, what you should do? You have to write the expression like this 3x cube. Highest degree 2 is missing. No. Whichever is missing in between, that you should take it by 0. That term we have to take it by 0. That is 0x square. And next plus 2x. Next minus 3. So whichever is missing, that you have to multiply with 0. Because 0x square is 0 only. 0 means nothing. But just to bring that into its standard form, we have to write like this. Okay. This is the first step. You should be very much careful. Before you solve any problem, make sure that the given expression, it should be there in its standard form. Third degree, second degree, first degree constant. If it is power 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. If it is 3, 3, 2, 1. If it is 2, 2, 1 constant. Like that. Understood? Is this clear? Good. Now, let's begin with this problem. I will be teaching you in a very easiest manner. Okay. And this is very important question. Should not neglect this question. It's very important for your board exam. This question is very important for your board exam. Okay. So first we write p of x. So solution p of x is 2x square plus 3x plus 1. And what is g of x? G of x is x plus 2. Now we have to divide this. Okay. If it was something 6, p of x is 6, g of x is 2 means directly we can say 2 1s are 2 3s are, we can tell answer is 3. Done. But here we cannot divide like this directly. So to divide this type of expressions, we follow this method. That is, first you write in center p of x value, that is 2x square plus 3x plus 1. Okay. Is this clear? Then what we do here? Here we write g of x value. Here we write g of x value. Okay. Here we play one game. Okay. That is in, out. That game. Can you remember? First is in, next is out. You should remember this. In and out. So we are playing the game is what? In and out. First you have to take inside value. Next you have to take outside value. Inside divided by outside. See, I by O means I divided by O. Input by output. Input by output. Are you getting children? Input by output. So first you can put one working column like this. After putting one working column, just see here what is the first term here. In first place, what number is there? What is there? 2x square. Okay. Divided by, what is the first term outside? X. So divided by x. Got it? So divide. This x square means x into x. What is the meaning of x square? X into x. 2 times x if we multiply, that is x square. But here we can see, here 1 time x, here 1 time x will get cancelled. This 1 time x will get cancelled. So what is left out? 2x. What is left out? 2x. 2x square by x square means what is left out? 2x is left out. Correct, no children? Yeah. That 2x you write here. Input by output. In value is 2x square, out value is x. Okay, first digits you have to divide. So 2x. Now you multiply this into this. X into 2x, that is 2x square. Plus into plus is plus. 2 into 2x, that is 4x. Again you have to multiply this also with this. Means this entire terms you have to multiply with this 2x. This entire term we have to multiply with 2x. Is this clear? Are you getting, children? Just a minute. Okay. Then now we have to interchange the sign because this is simultaneous equations, right? So this is minus. If it is plus, it becomes minus. If it is minus, it becomes plus. I hope you all know this. Again, if this is plus, you make this as minus. Now we can see here plus 2x square minus 2x square will get cancelled. Now here is plus 3. Now it is minus 4. In 3, can we subtract 4? No, we cannot subtract. So put minus. If you put minus, signs will change. This minus will become plus and plus will become minus. That is 4 minus 3 is 1x. So 3 minus 4 is minus 1x. And this plus 1, write it as it is. This plus 1, write it as it is. Got it? Again, can we see here what is the first term? Minus x. And what is the first term? Plus x. So inside by outside, minus x by x. X ones are get cancelled. What is left out? Minus 1. Write that minus 1 here. Now multiply. Plus x into minus 1 is what? Plus into minus? Minus. X into 1 is x. Again plus into minus is minus. 2 ones are 2. 2 ones are 2. This is clear? Okay. Now again interchange the signs. This will become plus. Again this minus will become plus. Opposite sign. Now plus x minus x get cancelled. What is here? 1 plus 2. That is 3. Now what is inside? 3. What is outside? X. Can we cancel this 3 by x? Is it cancelable? No. We can't cancel this. 3 by x we cannot cancel. So you have to stop here itself. If it is not getting cancelled, stop it there itself. Simple. Okay. Now this is center value. That is A. And this is B. And this is Q. This is Q. this is A, and this is B, and this is our R. Correct now? Yeah. Now here what we should do is we have to write quotient and remainder. What we have to write here is asking divide means sometimes they will ask you question like this, divide P of x by Q of x. Directly they will give. If not, they may ask you find the quotient and remainder, and they will give you this expressions. When we divide this by this, that is 2x square plus 3x plus 1 by x plus 2, then find the quotient and remainder. Okay. So now our final conclusion is quotient, that is Q of x is equals to 2x minus 1. Are you getting, children? So quotient Q of x is what? 2x minus 1, and then remainder, that is nothing but R of x, that is equals to 3. So from this we have concluded that the quotient is 2x minus 1 and the remainder is plus 3. This is clear? I hope you have understood this problem, how to solve this, right? See children, here in this problem, question number 2, divide 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5 by 1 plus 2x plus x square. It's very important question, children. Do not miss this question. Even this question is also very important for your exam. Okay. First we write P of x. Just check whether it is in standard form, third degree, second degree, first degree, constant. Yes, it is there in the standard form. Then we write it as it is. That is 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5. Now come back to G of x. Check whether it is in standard form. First what we should get, second degree. But second degree is here? No, constant is there. So first we have to write second degree term. What is second degree? That is x square. Then what is first degree? That is plus 2x. Then what is constant? That is plus 1. No, this is there in the standard. Understood how to solve this? Very good. I hope you all have understood this problem. First we have to check whether it is in standard form or it is not there in the standard. Next what we should do is very simple. First you write P of x value in center, that is 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5. So that's why we are writing, give some gap between. Okay, don't write everything in stretched manner. Okay, in compact manner. Try to write the terms loosely so that it will be easy for you to cancel the terms. That is the reason. Okay, so this is P of x value. Okay, sometimes we write Q of x like this also, like this, that is x square plus 2x plus 1. So P of x, and here is G of x, and here also we can write Q of x. We write top, sometimes we write in the right hand side, both are one and the same. Don't get confused. Okay, now we put one working column. Here. Okay, now input by output. What is inside? 3x cube. What is outside? X square. So inside divided by outside. Here x 2 times. Here 2 times of x get cancelled in 3x cube. So what is left out? 3x. What is left out? 3x. We write this 3x here. Now multiply x square into 3x. We have to multiply these terms with this. Okay. X square into 3x. 3x cube. Plus into plus, plus 2x into x, 2x square, plus into plus, plus 1 into 3x, that is 3x. That is nothing but 3x. Now this is plus, it becomes minus. Again this is plus, this become minus. Again this is plus, and then this also will becomes minus. Okay, this 3x if you want, you can write here also. Either you write in the top or you write in the right hand side, both are one in the same. Okay. Now we can see here plus 3x cube minus 3x cube get cancels. Now 1x square minus 2x square. This is plus x square means plus 1x square. In 1 can we subtract 2? No. No means minus. Then 2 minus 1 is 1x square. 2 minus 3. Can we subtract from 2 minus 3? No. So minus. 3 minus 2 is 1x. This plus 5 as it is comes down. Now what is inside term? First term minus x square. So that is minus x square by what is outside first term, that is x square. Again this x square get cancels, that is minus 1. We write this minus 1. Now multiply plus into minus. If you are getting confused, then what you can do is you can write these terms here also. That is nothing but 3x and this is minus 1. Okay, anyways, x square into 3x, sorry, plus into minus, minus, x square into 1, x square, plus into minus, minus. We are multiplying these terms with minus 1. Okay, good. Understood? Yeah. So plus into minus, minus, x square into 1, x square. Plus into minus, minus. 2x into 1, that is 2x. Plus into minus, minus. 1 1s are 1. So this is minus, so it becomes plus. This is minus, it becomes plus. This is minus, then it becomes plus. Now we can see plus x square minus x square get cancels. Yeah. Now this is plus 2 and this is minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1x. Plus 5 plus 1, that is plus 6. Plus 5 plus 1 is plus 6. Now after this what we have to do? Very simple. What we should do, children? See. Again, what is first term here? X. So input is x. What is output? Input is x. What is output? X square. Is it getting, it will get cancelled? No. It will get cancelled, children. Can you see here? Is it will get cancelled? No. Yes. Children, one thing I just like to tell you. Here x by x square will not get cancelled, right? Okay. Children, wantedly I did one mistake. Did you notice? Had you noticed something mistake I have done here? Because I am teaching, people goes on writing. People may think whatever teacher teaches that is correct, right? No, please, you should not believe anyone. That is what I say you. You should have the basic knowledge first. See, you have started writing, copying the notes as it is. How many of you are writing as it is? Please raise your hand. Promptly raise your hand. So whatever you have written, just I have copied like this. I am just listening to you and I have copied. Okay? Promptly raise your hand. Right? You have copied till here, right? But it is wrong. Sir, what is wrong? Sir, you can't be wrong. Sir, ನೀವು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ನೀವು ತಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಹಾಗೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ. जो भी मैं गलती किया वो जस्ट कॉपी कर लिए. हाँ ठीक है चलो. By forcefully we are just copying. That's it. So please leave out your tensions outside while you are solving maths. I have done one mistake. What is that mistake? Do you know? I'm just copying the steps as it is. But if people are following or not following, now I will get to know. If you have followed me properly, definitely you might have stopped the step there itself. And you might have commented me very soon, the very next moment itself. Sir, in this step you are wrong. But here no one have commented me. You have just followed the steps as it is. What is that step? I will tell you. See here. When we have multiplied this x square plus 2x plus 1 with this 3x, first step, you can see here, x square into 3x is what? 3x cube. Next, what is here? Plus 2x. Can you see here? Here is plus 2x. Plus into plus is plus. 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are is 6. But what I have written here? I have written 2. You have copied as it is. This is what the mistake you people do. Are you getting, children? So what is the mistake here? You have done 2 3s are 6, but we have taken 2. Are you getting, children? Even one step also goes wrong. Your entire problem will be wrong. Be careful. Let it be one step. In maths, one small mistake can cause you the entire structure damage. Entire structure damage. Be careful. Understood? So, you have to check each and every step before you solve. Got it? So, what we have to do here? Again, I will be doing. You can see here. This was the mistake, actually what I did, and you people have copied that steps as it is. You should not do that, children. Okay, that is what I told you one thing, one logic I gave you in the last class. What is that logic? Can you remember? Whenever you are solving something, please pronounce it. Read it once before you copy the steps. Read once. Okay, just now how I am teaching you. So what is the difference between teacher and student? This is what teacher, what they do, they will speak and then they will write simultaneously so that they won't do mistake. Maximum teachers, they won't do mistake. Understood? They speak and they will write simultaneously so they won't do mistake. If they are not speaking, just if they go on writing, what happens, even they also can do some mistakes. But here wantedly, I just want to check you people, whether you are following me or not. That's the reason I did this mistake. I just wanted to see where is your concentration. Understood? So your concentration should be towards the subject while you are solving maths, especially with maths. No compromise. Okay? Is this clear? I am solving right from the beginning. You can just follow me each and every step here. Be careful. Okay? See you. What is the first term? Be careful, I said you. 3x cube. Here what is the first term? X square. So what we should do? First, inside term 3x cube, outside term is x square. 2 times get cancelled. So what is left out? 3x. What is left out? Here 3x. Write that 3x as it is. Now multiply. X square into 3x, that is 3x cube. Plus into plus is plus. 2 3s are 6. X into x, x square. Plus into plus, plus 1 into 3x, that is 3x. Then this is minus, and this is minus. Plus 3x cube minus 3x cube get cancels. This is plus 1 and this is minus 5. In 1 can we subtract 1 and this is minus 6. Can we subtract from 1 6? No. No means minus. 6 minus 1, 5x square. 2 minus 3, 2 can we subtract 3? No. No means minus. 3 minus 2 is 1x. This plus 5 as it is. Now what is the first term here? Minus 5x square. So this minus 5x square inside term we divide by outside, that is x square. So this x square get cancelled. So what is left out? Minus 5. I will write this minus 5 here. Now multiply. Plus into minus, minus x square into 5, 5x square. Plus into minus, minus. 2x into 10, that is 2 5s are 10x as it is. Plus into minus, minus. 1 5s are 5. Then this is plus, and again this is also plus. Now we can see a plus 5 minus 5 get cancels. Okay, this is plus 10 and this is minus 1. 10 minus 1 is 9x. 10 minus 1 is 9x. Plus 5 is plus 10. Okay, now what is inside term? 9x. Right? What is outside term? X square. Is it will get cancelled? No, we get fraction. See x, and here one time x get cancelled means we get 9 by x, we get fraction. Means if you are getting fraction means we can't cancel further. We cannot cancel further. That is the meaning of that. Okay. At that time you need to stop. At that time what we should do? We have to stop. Got it? Now we can conclude that by stating that is quotient, that is q of x is equals to 3x minus 5, and then remainder, that is r of x is equals to 9x plus 10. So this is our quotient and this is our remainder. I hope you all have understood this problem. So how to solve? I mean how to divide two polynomials, that is p of x by g of x. I hope you all have understood. So be careful when you are solving. Actually, now let me start this question number 3. That is divide 3x square minus x cube minus 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 minus x square and verify the division already. Okay. Now we can see here. So this is p of x and this is g of x. First we write p of x value. Is there in the standard form? No. Because we can see first second degree, then third degree is there. So third degree is highest. So first we write third degree term, that is minus x cube. Then second degree, that is plus 3x square. Then first degree, that is minus 3x. Then constant, that is plus 5. Similarly g of x we can see here. In g of x also, first what is there? First degree. But we want second degree first, right? So we write first minus x square. Then first degree, that is plus x. Then minus. Okay. Now p of x value is what? minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5. So this is our p of x value. And what is g of x? Minus x square plus x minus 1. Minus x square plus x minus 1. Put one working column. What is the first term? Minus x cube. What is the first term? Minus x square. That is nothing but minus x cube by minus x square. This minus get cancelled. X square 2 times and get 2 times get cancelled. 1 time is left out, right? 1 time. Now multiply. Minus into plus, minus x square into x, x cube. Plus into plus, plus x into x, x square. That is 1x square. Minus into plus is minus. 1 into x is 1x. 1 into x is 1x. If you want, you can write here also 1, here also. Okay. Next, this is plus, this is minus, and this is plus. Now we can see plus x cube minus x cube get cancelled. 3 minus 1 is 2x. Minus 3 plus 1. It means plus 1 minus 3. In 1 can we subtract 3? No. No means minus. 3 minus 1 is 2x. This plus 5 as it is comes down. Now what is the first term? 2x square. Now again divide this 2x square by first term. What is this? First term minus x square. Now we can see x square get cancelled. It is left out as 2 by minus 1. That is nothing but minus 2. Okay. We write this minus 2. Now multiply. Minus into minus plus x square into 2 is 2x square. Plus into minus is minus. X into 2 is 2x. Minus into minus is plus. 1 into 2 is 2. Then this is minus. This is plus. And this is minus. Plus 2x square minus 2x square get cancels. Plus 2x minus 2x get cancels. 5 minus 2 is 3. Now what is left out here? 3. First term. What is left out here? Minus x square. This both will get cancelled. 3 by minus x square. Is it will get cancelled? No. We can't cancel this, right? So what we should do is, we have to stop solving the problem at this step itself. Is this clear? Good. Now this is our remainder. Now therefore, quotient, that is nothing but q of x is equals to x minus 2, and remainder that is r of x is equals to plus 3. So this is quotient and this is our remainder. How is the problem? I hope you all have understood this. Yes. Now one more question was there, and verify the division algorithm. We have to verify this. The answers what we have got, is it correct or wrong? We need to verify. How to do the verification? I'll show you. Very simple steps. So what is the Euclid division lemma for polynomials? We all know, right? That is p of x is equals to g of x into q of x. These both terms are one term. Okay, I am writing bracket plus r of x plus r of x. So this is Euclid division lemma for polynomials. Now what is p of x? We can see here in data, that is minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5. This is p of x is equals to, what is g of x? That is minus x square plus x minus 1. Right? So this is g of x into, what is q of x? We got the answer, that is x minus 2. Right? I am writing main bracket here. Plus, what is r of x? That is 3. That's nothing but 3. Now we have to show here LHS is equals to RHS. We have to prove LHS is equals to RHS. So I am taking RHS part is equals to. Again I will put working column. Okay. First I will write x minus 2, and here I will write minus x square plus x minus 1. No, either you can do this with this or this with this. You can multiply any of the sides, your wish. But I am taking x minus 2 first here, and minus x square plus x minus 1 I am taking next. Okay. See, what is the first term? X. We have to multiply with minus x square plus x minus 1. First term with rest all the terms. Again second term is minus 2 into minus x square plus x minus 1. First term with rest all terms, second term with rest all the terms, right? We have to multiply like this. Plus into minus, minus, x into x square is x cube. Plus into plus, plus, x into x, x square. Plus into minus, minus, x into 1, 1x. Minus into minus, plus, 2 into x square, 2x square. Minus into plus, minus 2 into x, 2x. Minus into minus, plus 2 ones are. So what is highest degree? That is minus x cube. I am writing this as it is. Okay. And we can see here we have second degree. Here also we have second degree. Shall we add this both? Yeah. That is plus 2x square plus 1x square. That is plus 3x. Okay. Second degree terms we have to add with second degree terms. And next, what is first degree? Minus 1x. And what is first degree? Minus 2x. Minus 1 minus 2, that is minus 3x. If both are minus, we should add, but minus remains same. Got it? Now what is left out? Constant term, that is plus 2. Is this clear? Minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 2. We write these terms as it is, that is minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 2. Again this plus 3 as it is. Now you can see here minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 2 plus 3 is plus 5. See the LHS, that is minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5. You can see this side LHS and this side RHS, minus x cube plus 3x square plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5 plus 5. So therefore we can say that LHS is equals to RHS. Hence, did you understood, students, how to solve this problem? Good. I hope you all have understood this problem. Hi children, we can see here this question number 4. Divide the polynomial p of x by the polynomial g of x and find the quotient and remainder and the given p of x and g of x. Children, one thing you can make sure, both the problem statements are same, but here additionally is asking find the quotient and remainder. If it is not asking also, definitely we need to find the quotient and remainder. Okay. So first we write p of x. First check whether it is in standard form or not. What is the highest degree? 4. It means after 4 3 should come, then 2 1 constant. It should be in that order, right? So p of x is equals to x power 4. Third degree, here third degree is missing. So what we should write? Plus 0 x cube. Then second degree minus 3x square. Then first degree, that is plus 4x. Then constant, that is plus 1. Now come back to g of x. Second degree, that is x square. Then first degree, that is minus x. Then constant, that is plus 1. That is second degree, first degree, constant. Is this clear? Any doubts? Now let me divide p of x by g of x. Now first what we can do here is, we take this p of x value. What is p of x? That is x to the power 4 plus x to the power 4 plus 0x cube minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. Okay. This polynomial we divide with x square minus x plus 1. Okay. Now what we can do here? Observe the next step. First we can put one working column. What is the first degree? First term x power 4. Here first term x square. That is x power 4 by x square. Means 2 times. Here 2 times get cancelled. So what is left out? 2 times is left. That is x square. Right, x square. Plus into plus plus, x square into x square, x to the power 4. Minus into plus, minus. X into x square, that is x cube. That is nothing but 1x cube. Okay. Plus into plus is plus. 1 into x square, that is 1x square. Then this is minus, this is plus, this is minus. Now plus x power 4 minus x power 4 get cancelled. 0 plus 1. 0 means nothing. 1 plus 0 is 1 only. That is 1x cube. That is 1x cube. Minus 3 minus 1. If both are minus, we should add. Okay, but minus remains same. That is minus 4x square. Then this plus 4x as it is. This plus 5 also as it is. We have to write as it is. Now, what is the first term here? X cube. What is outside first term? X square. 2 times get cancelled. So 1 time is left over. That is plus x. No multiply. Plus into plus plus, x square into x, that is x cube. Minus into plus, minus x into x, that is x square. That's nothing but 1x square. Plus into plus is plus. 1 into x is 1x. 1 into x is 1x. Then this is minus, this is plus, and this is minus. Plus x cube minus x cube get cancels. Okay. Plus 1 minus 4. In 1 can we subtract 4? No. No means minus 3x square. 4 minus 1 is, what is 4 minus 1? That is plus 3x. Then this plus 5 as it is. Okay. Now what is the first term here? Minus 3x square. So that's nothing but minus 3x square by outside is x square. X square get cancels. So minus 3 right here. Now multiply. Plus into minus, minus x square into 3, 3x square. Minus into minus, plus x into 3, 3x. Plus into minus, minus 1 3 is a 3. Then this is plus, minus, and this is plus. Is this clear? Now, plus 3x square minus 3x square get cancelled. Plus 3x minus 3x get cancelled. 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. So now what can we conclude here? Therefore, quotient q of x is equals to x square plus x minus 3. And then remainder r of x is equals to 8. So this is what problem how we have to solve. So this is the question time. I hope you all have understood even this. Yes, children, so you can see here question number 5. Find the quotient and remainder by dividing the polynomial x power 4 minus 5x plus 6 by 2 minus x square. Okay. So first we take p of x. First check whether it is in the standard form of 4th degree, that is x power 4. 3rd degree is missing. So we can write that as plus 0x cube. 2nd degree is also missing. So we can take plus 0x square. Then 1st degree, that is minus 5x. Then constant, that is plus 6. Next, g of x is equals to 1st 2nd degree, that is minus x square. Then plus 2. Then plus 2. Is this clear? Shall we divide this? No, first we write, let me solve here itself. X power 4 plus 0x cube plus 0x square minus 5x plus 6. We are dividing this polynomial by minus x square plus 2. Minus x square plus 2. Okay. First, what you can do? Put one working column. First term x power 4 plus x power 4. First term minus x square. So we can say here x power 4 by minus x square. 2 times, and here also 2 times get cancelled. So what is left out? X square by minus 1 is there. That's nothing but minus x square. So we write here minus x square. Now multiply minus into minus plus x square into x square, x to the power 4, plus into minus minus 2 into x square, 2x square. Children, remember, always you try to keep 4 degree below 4 degree only, third degree below third degree, second degree below second degree, like that. Next to that only you have to write, okay? So that you won't get confused. But here we can see, here is third degree, but here is second degree. So what we should do is minus 2x square, we try to bring minus 2x square, we try to bring here below second degree. 4 degree below 4 degree term, second degree term below second degree term, okay? Then this is minus and this is plus. Plus x power 4 minus x power 4 will cancels. So this plus 0x cube is there now. We bring that plus 0x cube as it is down. Okay. This is 2 plus 0. 2 plus 0 is plus 2x square only. This minus 5x as it is. This plus 6 as it is. Okay. Now what is the first term? 0x cube. Right, as it is 0x cube divided by minus x square. Divided by minus x square. Children, 0 divided by anything is 0 only. 0 divided by anything is 0 itself. Are you getting my point? It means we are just cancelling this term. 0 means nothing. If you multiply anything with that, it becomes 0 only. So delete that term. 0 we are deleting. Understood? 0 by minus x square is 0. If you write here plus 0, x square into 0 is 0, 2 into 0 is 0, everything is 0 itself, no? So we just delete that. Now what is left out here? First term. What is the first term is there? 2x square. Next, what we write? 2x square by minus x square. This x square will cancels. So what is left out? 2 by minus 1. That's nothing but minus 2. I'll write that minus 2 here. Now minus into minus plus x square into 2 is 2x square. Okay. Plus into minus, minus 2 2s are 4. That is minus 4. It comes here. Then this is minus and this is plus. Plus 2x square minus 2x square get cancels. This minus 5x we write it as it is. Plus 6 plus 4 is plus 10. It is plus 10. Done. Now what is first term here? Minus 5x. What is here? Minus x square. Minus minus get cancelled. So one time will get cancelled. That is 5 by x. 5 by x it means 5 and x will get cancelled. No, it won't get cancelled. So what we have to do? We have to stop these terms as it is. We have to stop here itself this problem. So this is our remainder. That is minus 5x plus 10. So now we can say that therefore quotient, that is q of x is equals to minus x square minus 2 and remainder, that is nothing but r of x is equals to minus 5x plus 10. So this is our quotient and this is our remainder. I hope you all have understood how to solve this. As children, we can see here question number 6. That is, divide the polynomial p of x by g of x and find the quotient and remainder. So p of x values are x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3 and g of x is x square minus 2. So first we write p of x. First third degree, yes. Second degree, yes. First degree, then constant. Yes, it is there in the standard form. Next g of x, first second degree, first degree is missing. So we can take it as plus 0x. Okay, then constant, that is minus 2. Constant, that is minus 2. Okay, then what we do here? X cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3. We divide this polynomial by x square plus 0x minus 2. X square plus 0x minus 2. Okay. Just a minute. I will write once again. square plus 5x minus 3. We divide this by x square plus 0x minus 2. What is the first term? X cube. What is the first term? X square. That's nothing but x cube by x square. 2 times get cancels. 1 time of x. So write that x. Now multiply. X square into x, x cube. Plus into plus, plus 0 into x, 0x. Okay. Sorry, 0 plus into plus is plus, 0, x into x is x square. Minus into plus, minus 2 into x is 2x. Okay. Next minus, minus, and this is plus. So plus x cube minus x cube will cancel. Minus 3 minus 0. Minus 0 plus 0 is nothing. So we take minus 3x square as it is. 5 plus 2, that is plus 7x. And this minus 3 as it is. This minus 3 as it is. So what is the first term? Minus 3x square. Write that minus 3x square as it is. And what is the first term outside? X square. This x square get cancelled. So what is left out? Minus 3. Write this minus 3. Okay. Now multiply. Plus into minus, minus x square into 3, 3x square. Plus into minus, minus 0x into 3, 0 into 0 into 3 is 0 only. And this is x. Minus into minus, plus 2 3s are 6. And this is plus, and this is minus. Plus 3x square minus 3x square will cancel. 7 plus 0 is 7x. Minus 3 minus 6 is minus 9. Okay, if both are minus, we should add. So now what is left out here? First term 7x. Outside x square. One time it will get cancelled. That is 7 by x. 7 by x will get cancelled? No, it won't get cancelled. So what we need to do? We need to stop solving the problem here itself. So what is the remainder? We have got 7x minus 9. So we can say that therefore quotient, that is q of x is equals to x minus 3, and then remainder, that is r of x is equals to 7x minus 9. So this is the quotient and this is the remainder. I hope you all have understood even this. Yes children, so you can see here question number 7. Find the quotient and remainder when p of x is divided by g of x. That is option A, option B, option C. X power x square plus 4x plus 4 by x plus 2. X power 6 by 2, x power 5 by minus x plus 2 by x minus 2. X cube plus 4x square minus 5x plus 6 by x plus 1. So you can try with these problems and find the quotient and done. Copy down these problems, solve it. See students, next question number 8. On dividing x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 by a polynomial g of x, the quotient and remainder were x minus 2 and minus 2x plus 4 respectively. Find g of x. Children, believe me, this question is one of the very important questions. Please do not miss this question. It is very important for your board exam, and most probably this question can be expected for 3 marks. So be careful. Okay. So let's start solving this problem. See children, what is the question here? On dividing x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2, that is p of x, we are dividing this p of x by a polynomial g of x. Once if we divide, we get quotient is x minus 2 and remainder is minus 2x plus 2. It means he has given p of x, q of x and r of x. He has given dividend value, quotient value, remainder value, but he is asking us to find divisor, means he is asking us to find g of x. So what we should do? So first we know that if you want to find g of x, we want the formula, right? To bring that formula, we do one thing. First we write this formula, that is p of x is equals to g of x into q of x plus r of x, right? This is the Euclid lemma, division lemma for polynomials, right? I want g of x. So keep enter g of x as it is. Now we can see here p of x plus r of x come this side, it becomes minus r of x. That is equals to g of x into q of x. We want g, so keep g term as it is. Then what happens? P of x minus r of x by q of x, that is equals to g of x. So therefore we can say that g of x, if you want to find g of x, what we should do to find g of x, from p of x we have to subtract r of x and then we have to divide with q of x to find g of x. So this is what the formula. Okay. Now we write the data. What is p of x, r of x and q of x. Okay. Observe. Very simple. First we write p of x. So what is the given p of x? That is nothing but x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2. This is p of x. Next, q of x was x minus 2. Correctly, students, please you can see above steps. Okay. And next, what is r of x? Minus 2x plus 4. Again, can you please cross check whether I am right or wrong? P of x is x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2, and q of x is x minus 2, and r of x is minus 2x plus 4, and we should find g of x. This is the question. Correct, my students? Now, therefore, g of x is equals to, what is p of x? X cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2. I'll write in bracket minus, what is r of x? Minus 2x plus 4 by q of x is x minus 2. X minus 2 is equals to, okay, x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2, minus into minus plus 2x, minus into plus minus, okay, that is 4 divided by x minus 2. Now we can see here x cube, second degree is minus 3x square, first degree we can see here is x and here is 2x, that is 1x plus 2x, that is 3x. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Okay. So these values we need to divide by x minus 2. These values we have to divide by x minus 2 to find g of x. So now we have to divide this. To divide the algebraic expressions, we have to follow this method. As you all know it, that is x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. Correct? Follow the same division method. Put one working column. What is the first term? X cube. What is the first term? X. So what we should do? X cube by x. One time x get cancelled. So left out is 2 times of x. That is x square. Now x into x square, that is x cube. Minus into plus, minus. 2 into x square, 2x square. Then this is minus and this is plus. Plus x cube minus x cube get cancels. 2 minus 3. 2 can we subtract 3? No. No means minus 1x square. Then this plus 3x as it is, minus 2 as it is. So what is the first term? Minus x square. We write here minus x square. What is the first term outside? X. One time x get cancels, that is minus x. Right here, minus x. Plus into minus, minus. X into x, that is x square. Minus into minus is plus. 2 into x, that is 2x. Then this is plus and this is minus. Done. x square 2x. Next, what we should do? Plus x square minus x square get cancels. 3 minus 2 is 1x, and this is minus 2 as it is. Now, what is the first term? X. Right here, x. What is outside? X. X get cancelled, that is plus 1. Right here, plus 1. Okay. Now, plus into x is plus x, minus into plus is minus, 2 ones are 2. Then this is minus, and this is plus. Plus x minus x plus 2 minus 2 get cancelled. Remainder is 0. So what is the g of x? We can see here, children. Can you see here? So this is our g of x. That is x square minus x plus 1. So therefore, g of x is equals to x square minus x plus 1. This is g of x. Any doubts? This is clear? I hope you all have understood this problem. It is one of the very important question. Should not miss. Practice a lot for this question. So definitely you can expect this question. That's the reason. Right, children. We can just solve this problem. Find the divisor g of x when the polynomial p of x 4x cube plus 2x square minus 10x plus 2 is divided by g of x, and the quotient and remainder obtained are 2x square plus 4x plus 1 and 5 respectively. Even this problem is also similar to the previous sum which we have discussed, only the values has been interchanged. You can try, and still some questions are there, children, which is not there in your textbook, but those questions we can expect for the exam. So even we try those type of problems also. Whatever we do, it's not only we are completing your textbook. I am not completing your textbook. Even I am completing the supplements, okay, which can be asked for your exam, which is not present in your textbook. Some contents are there which is not there in the textbook, but the examiner can ask you those questions by keeping the basic idea of these questions. So even you have to practice those level of questions also. So actually this is the way what I used to teach. I am not only depending on the textbook. I am completing each and every topic of your textbook as well as the things which is very important for your board exam. Is this clear? Thank you for watching this video. Wish you all the best of luck. Do well. Do not forget to subscribe this channel and like this video and comment about today's session. How did you like in the below comment box. Wish you all the best of luck. Do well. One more class is left out to complete this unit. By the next class, we are going to complete this chapter. Wish you all the best of luck.